Oh, just finished running. I feel good. I feel really good, actually. Hey, y'all, what's going on? I just needed to get on here for a second and just talk about a rant. I guess it's not a bad rant, but I believe that my mission in life is to really help us migrate through fatherlessness. To tell you a little bit about my story, I grew up with my dad. My dad was probably my best friend until I was about 12. And because I was becoming a woman, he couldn't deal well with that. And so he decided to hate me like he hated most of the women in his life at the time. And so needless to say, I went from having a best friend to then now being friendless and fatherless. And while he stayed in my life, my parents did get a divorce, but he was emotionally detached from me. So I consider that fatherlessness as well. I know that there are all different forms of fatherlessness. Some people don't even know their dads. But the reason why I wanted to get on here today and just say this about moms, I know that moms want to protect their kids. I get that. And I'm certainly not saying that you need to allow you to have yourself around, allow your kids to be around people who are so dysfunctional that they are hurting their children physically. I'm certainly not saying that. I'm not advocating that you be around somebody just because they're their dads. But I also want to say to moms today that it's important to not protect your child to the point where they can't see their fathers for who they really are. Like, it is our responsibility as a mom to nurture and protect our children. I totally get that. But when you are protecting to the point where you don't want them to see their dad, you don't want them to be around their dad, and their dad is not physically harming them, they're just in your mind crazy, or you're mad at them because of the way they have treated you, or whatever the case may be, it's still your responsibility to teach that child and instruct that child so that they can make a decision on their own about their father. Because what ends up happening, what's so hurtful is that you're trying to protect this child from their fathers because you think their fathers are crazy or whatever the case may be, but the children end up resenting you because you end up protecting them from who they think, from their dad, and so it's really, it becomes a backlash on you because you're very much trying to protect the child from what you think is wrong in the father, but the kids are going to figure that out on their own. I'm outside Chicago, babe. Let the child find out about their dad on their own. Again, I am certainly not advocating that you allow a child to be in someone's home or with someone that will endanger them. But if they are just wrong to you, if they don't keep their word in terms of doing what they tell the child, then that's on them. Let the child figure out that that their father is not right. And they will. And all right, good. Nice to meet you, Flint, Michigan. So, it's important for us as moms I would pray over your child, to protect your child as best you can. But at the end of the day, if their father is present in their lives and wants to try to be around them, then let them do that. Let them be with their dads. If their dad is not 100, if their dad is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, the kid will figure that out eventually. And a dad is not going to do everything the way you want them to do it. They might not put the pamper on quite right. They might not feed them exactly at the time, or put them to bed, or let them watch something they're not supposed to watch. But as a single mom, I'm not a single mom, but as a single mom, as a mom on your own, it's your responsibility to teach the child what's right and wrong. And then send them on to their dad and pray over them. In my opinion, pray over them. Pray that God's protection will be over those kids so that when they're with their fathers, that they're not in harm's way. But ultimately, let the kid figure out on their own if their dad is crazy. Let them make their own decisions so they do not resent you at the end of the day. They don't resent you. You want your relationship with your son or your daughter to be solid as a rock. And you don't want the fact that they don't have a relationship with their father to be the reason why you're not friends with your child. Okay, so that's how y'all church down there. I go to Christian Life Center. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to get on to say. I love this forum. I love to talk about fatherlessness, and especially towards women and how we can heal from it. So I will be getting on a little bit more to talk a little bit about that and how we respond to fatherlessness. Because I just, as much as I'm a mom, I have my own daughter, love her to death, and I think I'm one of the best moms in the world, but I cannot be her father. I cannot be my child's father. And the most important relationship in my child's life right now is her relationship with her dad. Yes, I can be the best mom in the world. I can coach her. I can teach her how to be a woman. But I know that my child is going to grow up, and I want her to be prosperous, and I know that she is ultimately going to be in relationships. And so her first boyfriend is her dad. And so it's important for me to have a relationship with her, but it's also important for me to foster or cultivate their relationship so that she understands what it is and how to relate to a man that's going to love and do right by her. All right, y'all. So I am out of here. Got to go do some housework. And I love you. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.